Welcome to another episode of the Team Elmer's Update, where we take you past the orange barrels and onto the job site. We're back on US-31 in Traverse City, Michigan, picking up where we left off earlier this summer for Phase 2 of the project. If you recall, Phase 1 involved a total 1.56 mile reconstruct of the existing roadway, and although the reconstruction portion was a massive undertaking, careful coordination between MDOT, Team Elmer's, LARA, MIOSHA, subcontractors, area businesses, and the general public made Phase 1 a huge success, opening up all 5 lanes to the public 16 days ahead of schedule. Now we dive into the second phase of the US-31 project, a 3.15 mile mill and overlay resurfacing, also known as a mill and fill, from Holiday Road north to Brackett Rd, which began just after Labor Day and was scheduled for completion by November 1st.
Phase 2 of the project picked up where Phase 1 left off, just past Holiday Road. We began the second phase of the project doing different upgrades, basically replacing some of the older guardrail that was along that section, eliminating some curb cuts where Acme Township's starting to try and get some park space along the waterway, and then doing an undercut where there's some wood chip fill used back in the day underneath the road. Was starting to create quite a bump there just by Acme Creek. Raised a few manholes, kind of all the preparatory work to start the main portion of Phase 2, which is the mill and fill. Basically, it's grinding the top 2 inches of asphalt off. We'll take that, put it into a truck, haul it back here, where we'll recycle it and reuse it in the mix. And then we basically follow right behind it with a couple pavers, put the road right back behind it. So with that, it's a lot quicker process than a full reconstruct. Really, it replaces what we call the wearing course, which is the top of the asphalt, and really takes the wear and tear and the real abuse of the weather, the traffic, all that sort of thing. With this, we had a couple different mills, which is the machine that grinds up the road. Basically, think of it as a giant drum with teeth on it, and it takes and you set it down, and you can control slope and all sorts of different things and set how deep you want to grind. So we take the top 2 inches off in this case, and then follow right behind it. We had 2 paving crews, sometimes up to 3 pavers going, with a couple different, what we call a shuttle buggy. We put a lot of resources towards Phase 1 or Phase 2 that was unique to this project. You see us devoting a lot more resources to it because of the impact it has to the public and the community.
The mill and overlay process may be more time efficient than the reconstruction portion, but it can also have its drawbacks. During peak times, with no alternate route available, those traveling through the construction zone experienced up to hour-long delays.
Part of the good things and bad things about this portion of the project were, one, it's a lot quicker to complete the work because you aren't doing a full reconstruct where you need to worry about doing any sort of underground work. The problem with that is because it's so much quicker, traffic control doesn't have a chance to really catch up to itself. You see a lot of different shifts and changes and a lot of different things that people aren't used to seeing on a day-to-day basis. Every day it changes, so no one can really plan for it. So I tried to get the word out that there were going to be some increased delays as a part of this work, but the good thing is overall it really decreases the length of time that the area is disturbed or tore up.
Fortunately, Team Elmer's crews were able to complete the project over 26 days ahead of schedule, working off an accelerated paving schedule, as well as getting some cooperation from Mother Nature.
If the weather is poor, a project like this can drag on forever because everything you're doing is weather dependent. It's all paving, all curb and gutter, all stuff that you can't do in the rain. That being said, we did also double up on paving crews, doubled up on mills, really brought a lot more resources up front to get it done quicker. If we hadn't done that, it could have taken 2 to 3 times as long. So from a challenges standpoint, the biggest thing is just getting everything together and then executing it. Really is a testament to the guys in the field as far as them carrying out what we set for them to do, and it was a large amount of work.
High-profile projects such as this impact the community in a big way. It certainly can be stressful at times, but the patience and understanding of the public does not go unnoticed.
Just thank you for your patience. Obviously the delays were pretty extreme in this portion of work, and obviously it is a huge headache to anyone working through that corridor or coming through that corridor. I appreciate everyone putting up with us throughout the project and their patience along with it.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Team Elmer's Update. As always, we thank you for your patience and stay safe out there. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us on Twitter, and like us on Facebook. And check out teamelmers.com for more project information.